EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Play action. Now Wilson. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, get him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. The slot man in motion right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Johnson, the man in motion right. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They run for it with Harris. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. 65 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Wilson going to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Tannehill. That one taken in by T. Higgins. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He's got room at the 30. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Carlson is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The second down run for Abdullah. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This for a fourth quarter lead. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Steelers pick up their first down at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. He's got a man, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
In motion left goes a tight end. The tight end in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
53 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Ryan Tannehill scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30.
And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown.
They certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Now receiver in motion left.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Zach Wilson.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Throwing now is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Tannehill.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And